Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in today and joining me. So the topic of today's video is going to be acne, just basically how to deal with acne, solutions, how to move, my current experience. So I've been dealing with acne for about 14 years, for about 10 years. For about 10 years now, since I was about 14 years old, and it kind of started when I got my first period, when I went through menstruation for the first time. Then I started having breakouts. That's when I got my first breakout, and I remember, like, for as long as I could remember, at least before that, I'd always had like really really nice skin, and I've never had to deal with the problem of having acne before that. And I remember it was especially really hard for me because obviously people, like kids in high school, are pretty mean, and they can say things that are kind of really rude, and I don't think that people are necessarily conscious of these things at the time. But that's why I'm making this video. This is a safe space for my other acne community. And so yeah, I went on a school holiday, and when I came back to school, I had acne on my face. I had like pimples, and I remember as soon as I walked into school, everybody was like kind of just looking at me and like staring, like, oh my God, what's going on? Are you like okay? What's happening with like your skin? Oh my God. And like, it really shot my confidence for a really long time. Obviously for most of throughout high school, I just wasn't as confident as I was in myself as I used to be, because I had never had skin problems, and I'd always considered myself to be extremely beautiful. And now I didn't feel 100% that way. And I remember this one time I had a breakout that was so bad. Like, my acne is like cystic, so that basically means that, like, sometimes I can have like just like little lumps and bumps and rinds and different textures on my skin, and it's like this little ball that stays underneath your skin, and then it gets inflamed every time you have a flare up. And I remember I had one specifically like on my chin, like right here, and it like made like half of my chin inflamed. And I remember I was dating my high school crush at the time, and he wanted to come and see me, but I wasn't feeling really good and I wasn't feeling really confident. So this story is so funny now that I think about it. Oh my God, I've never told anyone this story. So he came to see me, and because I was really embarrassed and because I wasn't feeling really confident and good and beautiful, I covered myself in a full scarf. Bro, I'm so funny. Like, what the fuck? I covered myself in a full scarf. I went all hijab on him, okay? This man, well, this boy pulled up on me. I'm trying to give you guys an example. This boy pulled up on me, and I was out here with a scarf. I don't even know how to tie a scarf. I don't even know how to tie a scarf around my head, for real. I was out here with a scarf talking about, hey, babe. Now that I think about it, definitely one of my lower moments, but it was still funny. And I was just blessed enough that I had a partner who was really reassuring and honestly thought it was hilarious. He was like, I literally don't care, like, I love you just the way you are, and I think that you still look beautiful and you're still gorgeous, and I will still love you as much every day. And I was probably like 15 at the time, and it just meant a lot to me to have kind of that reassurance in somebody else. And I think after that experience, I kind of realized that, like, it's really stupid to like make yourself less confident or lower your self-esteem because of things like that. So I just wanted to give you a few tips. Like, I know that, like, obviously acne is the worst, and especially because it's somewhere so visible on your body, it leaves you really vulnerable, which a lot of people don't necessarily always understand, and a lot of people are not necessarily conscious of how they discuss it with you because they don't actually realize how it makes you feel every single day. Like, dealing with acne, especially from another person who has acne, is so frustrating because every time I have a flare up, everybody want to put their 2 cents into it. Now, everybody, a dermatologist, everybody be like, what's going on with your face? What are you trying? Are you using something different for your face? Have you ever tried using goat milk? Have you ever, like, tried using, like, retinol? Have you ever tried, like, using this cleanser? Have you ever tried, like, what about this? How about you stop? I think you should stop eating. I think it's probably because of the... Y'all are wearing us out. If you have never had to deal with acne, like systematic acne, and I'm talking like this is coming from a place of like dealing with it for at least more than a year, then please do not talk to us about acne unless you are a certified dermatologist and you've been to school for it. We do not want to hear your 2 cents on the matter. Thank you. We have heard it all. We have heard about all of the suggestions under the sun to clear up our skin, and we're tired of it. Sometimes we would appreciate it if you just said hello. Sometimes we would appreciate it if you just did not mention it at all or give us your unsolicited, very much unsolicited advice. Thank you. I just feel like it is frustrating. You know, everybody thinks that they know something about skincare, and it's especially frustrating to come from people that have never had to deal with acne in their entire lives. Like, you'll have a person that's never had a single pimple telling you how you need to adjust your skincare routine or you need to use this next product, and we're tired of it. Please stop giving unsolicited advice about acne. Thank you very much. But what I will say is, just to reiterate from my boyfriend that I had when I was 15 years old, he thought it was really funny because he's like, okay, now you've covered your face only to uncover it, and then what? You know, you just have to have an and then what mindset and mentality. Like, today I went to the dermatologist for the first time, and this was like my first dermatologist visit in like the 10 years that I've been battling with my acne. And it gets really serious and it gets really bad. Sometimes I can't even scrub my face or like wash my face because it's inflamed. It literally hurts to put my hand over my face and wash it. And honestly, after 10 years of not really knowing what the issue was, I always figured it was hormonal. You know, I've seen those TikTok videos where they show you like, oh, your T-zone means this, and like your cheekbones mean this. And all of those videos have always been indicating that most of where my acne is, which is here in the cheeks and like the jaw area, is caused by a hormonal imbalance, which was confirmed today by my dermatologist. So I just wanted to let you guys know that if you do kind of have problems, or if like your breakouts happen mainly here in your jawline area, then that would probably because you have a hormonal imbalance. He also said that it's due to a bacteria that's on my face. I forgot the name, but I'll probably put the name down below here, the name of the bacteria that is causing the acne breakouts, as well as my genetic code. So he said it's caused by my hormonal imbalance, my genetic code, and also the type of bacteria. So he gave me a prescription of about 4 different things. I think about 2 of them, I think there were 3 prescriptions actually. Well, 3 different medications on the one prescription. And I believe one of them is a cream that I'm going to start using today, which is why I decided to also just make this video today, because I want us to go through this journey together. I have tried so many different products over the years for different things, obviously because acne doesn't just cause one problem. Obviously, because of the acne, then I get breakouts and pimples and whiteheads. And when I get those, especially the pimples, even if they do become less inflamed, or sometimes obviously I pick on them, like I'm not a perfect person. I get annoyed sometimes. I just want to pop them. I just want them off my face. And now that has left me with the problem of scarring as well. So now I have like problem A, and then I have problem B. I have like the root cause would obviously be my genetics or my hormonal imbalance or whatever, but these are all side effects that I'm now having to fight because of the acne. He also gave me a prescription and told me that basically I should be on this prescription and using this medication for the next about 4 months. So I think I'm gonna do like a month to month check-in, or I'll probably just do a progress over the 4 months. I'm not really sure how I'm going to have that come out in a video, but I will be updating you guys, letting you know how that's going for me, just so you can see from my treatment. I wasn't always able to afford going to the dermatologist, and in all honesty, I feel like my acne has really gotten worse over the past like 6 months. Like my skin has just been going crazy insane, and I have been using all these different products that I thought were going to work for me, products that have been really, have gotten really good reviews and been well renowned on like the internet, because I have been researching a lot as well. But now that I can afford to actually take myself to the dermatologist, I have decided that, yeah, that is probably the next step for me. Honestly, I'm kind of really relieved, because I've been waiting for this for like years. I'm so tired of fighting my skin. I want really clear skin, and sorry, I'm starting to get a little bit emotional. I've just struggled with this for a really long time, and it's taken me a lot of strength and resilience to really remain as confident as I am now, because even on a bad skin day, honestly, I don't care anymore. And I used to be at a stage where I was sometimes, especially in the last couple of weeks, because I tried a new product and I thought this was gonna save me, and then my breakouts just got worse, which was to be expected with the product as well. But I'm not really sure if it's still doing anything for me, and my dermatologist personally recommended that I just stop using retinol by The Ordinary. Well, he didn't necessarily say stop, actually. He just said that with what I need to deal with, it's not doing anything for my skin. So that's not to say anything bad about that product. It has really good reviews and it's worked for a lot of people. It's just that he doesn't think that it would be the best suitable product to fight my acne. So I just thought I should put that out there. And I think the first thing that you should do to deal with your acne is definitely 100% go and visit a dermatologist, because going down the route of trying to find different products is a rabbit hole, sis. Like, it's such a rabbit hole. There are so many different products out there, and the amount of research that you have to do, which is only surface level research at the end of the day, even if you are researching stuff on the internet, it's very surface level, and you're not going to really know what you need, because you're dealing with the side effects of a problem, but you don't really know what the root cause of the problem is. So I would say definitely go to a professional. Secondly, stop using so much makeup to cover up your acne, your dark spots. You're not doing any justice for your skin. You're actually holding it back from healing, or trying to be in the healing process that you have it in. So I'm not supposed to put on any makeup unless it's for a really special event, which I'm graduating this year. So I really wanted to get my skin in check. That was one thing I said to myself last year, and I was like, I need to work on my health. I need to go get those checkups. I need to do everything I can possible to get my health in check, get everything under wraps, find out what's really going on underneath the surface. Like, and it's really important for you guys to look into these things. Even if you don't have any skin problems, I would say that please still make a visit to the dermatologist. You know what I mean? You could always use genuinely amazing advice about your skin. I mean, I personally would love to look like this for the rest of my life, and I want to find out better ways of having healthier skin. I not only want to get rid of my acne, but I want my skin to glow. I want my skin to be really hydrated and moisturized. I want to have like less textured skin, just smooth skin and even skin tone. I want to be able to, maintain the way I look now. So obviously, probably slow down the aging process by a lot. And I think that that's something that is important to do for you to just go see the dermatologist. You also need to be really confident and just realize that like this is something that is completely out of your control. You need to be confident and know that, yeah, sure, I get breakouts sometimes and I do get pimples sometimes and I don't always feel like I look my best, but it doesn't matter. I do look my best. Besides whatever it is that's going on here on top, on the surface, on the inside, I feel good about myself and I love myself. And I know the value that I bring to myself and to other people in my life. And I deserve to appreciate myself a lot more when I look in the mirror and also just, learn to be grounded and centered and really appreciate your body and like love your body. Your body works so hard every single day to make sure that you stay alive, to keep you alive. It fights every single day to make sure that you're healthy. It's completing hundreds of millions of billions of tasks at the same time every single day just to keep your entire system functioning. And when one part of your body is not functioning, or when one part of your body is not functioning, you're not going to throw that piece away and you're not going to treat it like garbage and you're not going to look down upon it, because you are not your thoughts. Every single thought that you have is not true. It's not a reality. You control your thoughts. And always try to fight negative thoughts with positive thoughts. So if you're thinking, oh my God, I look terrible, everybody's going to be asking me about it. So what if people ask you about a pimple on your face? Like, who actually really cares? In all actuality, who actually cares? And how many times a day do you actually come across meaningful encounters with people? Exactly. Not every single day. So try not to let your interactions with other people get to you. I know it's really frustrating. I remember I had a situation where I was going through like this really bad breakout, and I wasn't really feeling too good. I just started using this new product and it cost me a lot of money too, so I was really riding on it and I thought it was gonna be the next best thing. I thought it was gonna save me, somebody save me. Oh, oh my God. Anyways, I thought it was gonna be the next best thing to save me. And with anything related to acne, I need you to realize that you have to be patient as well. You're gonna have to be really patient, but we'll get into that just now. So I get into work, I get into like this office. I was going to like visit my friend. He works on like a different floor in like the same building. And then I walked into like this office, and then like, I'm just saying hi to everybody and all the people that I know. And then this one girl's like, oh my God, what is happening with your skin? Oh no, you didn't look like this last week. And she just went on and on and on. Have you tried this product? Have you tried this product? I have a friend of a cousin of a friend, my aunt's wife, my doctor's sister's cousins, mother's, brothers, sisters, past, like, obviously I was getting really upset because I'm in a really vulnerable position right now. I'm already not feeling so great about myself, and I'm already trying to cheer myself up about it, and I'm not trying to think about it. And yet everybody that looks at my face and just sees me feels like they're entitled to kind of talk about my skin condition. Have you gone to the doctor yet? Have you seen a dermatologist? What are you using for your skin? I think you should try this. It's exhausting. Like, I, as a person with acne, especially when I'm having any flare-ups, like, people love to probe me about my skin. And I hate that, because it's a really personal thing for me. It's a really personal thing for anyone. You know, it's part of my bodily health, and I'm not willing to discuss it with you just because I'm standing in an elevator with you, or I met you at the grocery store, or you see my face. Like, basically, you feel like because you've looked at me and you've interacted with me in this way that you somehow get to you know, talk to me about like personal things like my health, which is really messed up, and it crosses a lot of people's boundaries. And if you're a person without acne that does it, stop doing it. It's actually really offensive, and it's really frustrating, and it hurts our feelings a lot, because it's like, I can see my face. I am aware of what my face looks like. And if I'm aware of it, trust me, I'm working every single day to find solutions that don't cause me to break out, that don't cause me to have bad health. Skin is like the largest organ in our body, and obviously it's not functioning as it's supposed to on me. And you're a stranger, or you're an acquaintance, or you're a mutual friend, and worse off, you're bringing this up, you're crossing a personal boundary by discussing this with me when I haven't brought it, especially if someone hasn't asked you for your advice and they haven't brought it up themselves. Just leave that woman or that man alone, or they, them, whatever it is. Leave it alone, okay? And then she just blurted it out in an office full of people that I'm not really comfortable with. Granted, they're like, you know, closer to her because they're her coworkers, and you know, but it's not for me. Like, it's just not the same, you know. I'm not really comfortable in. Second of all, I didn't even ask for her opinion, and she just put me on the spot in front of so many other people about something that I'm feeling vulnerable about, and something that I don't want to talk about with you or with her or with anyone else for that matter, or with anyone else who doesn't have a certification to talk to it about me. Like, I'm so tired of y'all. Y'all clear skin people really act like you really walk around acting like you own the world and you own this place. Like, please let us live, okay? Please let me and my genetics live. I did not choose this life. This life chose me, and I'm trying to work on it as best I can. But you are making me want to knock you out. You are making me want to knock you out. Please stop doing that. It's very disrespectful, and it makes everybody uncomfortable. It's very awkward. You're crossing my boundaries, and I don't like that. I remember, so at my workplace, right, we have what we call workplace wellness, and this pastor who works in workplace wellness, I won't name him for obvious reasons, sees me by the elevator minding my business, and I'm having a breakout, which I don't want to talk about with him, right? And he says to me, "What is going on with your face?" And then I said, I don't know. And then he said, "You should get that checked out. You should get that checked out. It's a shame to see such a pretty girl like you looking like this." girl, I cannot. And I get comments like that all the time. All the time. People just think that they can say these things and it's okay. So I just wanted to make this video to let you know that no, you're not the only one who's getting frustrated by, you know, people constantly saying things like that to you. It feels like heckling. It really does, and it's just irritating more than anything. But what I would say is be patient. Healing and dealing with your acne is going to force you to be so patient, because you're gonna go through so many different solutions, right? It's a hit or miss. It's a trial and error thing. And because we all have different causes and symptoms and effects, due to our acne, we all need different types of medication. We're all going to be on a different healing journey. So it's going to take time. There is no magic cream out there that you can put on your face and you're going to wake up the next day with no more acne. There is no shortcut. There's no short route. You know, you're not ugly. You're not cursed. But it will take some time. It's going to be a whole process, and you need to mentally prepare yourself for that. Like for me, I would really love it if in 4 months time I could see some progress with especially my breakouts, because I do have my graduation in like May, and I would love for my graduation pictures to be so popping. Like I don't want to have to like, you know, I don't want to have to like wait like 6 more years at least until I get my skin fixed. But I mean, I'm willing to go down this road and follow my prescription and listen to my dermatologist's advice for at least the next year before I give myself time to be like, okay, oh my God, I want my entire face to be clear by then. You know what I mean? It's just you just have to be practical and realistic. And part of that is being patient and knowing that like, even if you go to a doctor, maybe your first dermatologist might not really have the solution for you, or maybe you just won't really enjoy them or like them. Or maybe your second dermatologist will be the better option, you know, like go shopping, okay? If you feel like maybe you're not comfortable with a certain doctor, or go shopping, find somewhere where you're comfortable, you know, find somewhere where you feel cared for, where you feel understood, where you also enjoy and like the process of getting your skin treated. So yeah, I just wanted to get on here and talk to you guys about that, and also remind you that you're so beautiful and handsome if you're a guy, and acne is just like a part of life that some people don't necessarily have to go through or deal with, or you know, even like go through in their pubic years. And if you're younger, you know, if you just hit puberty, I know it's so tough and it's so hard. Like your body is going through an immense amount of stress. You're still growing every day. Your brain is still developing. You have school that you're worried about. You have an entire social life. You know, you have a life on social media, and you have a lot of things going on in your life for you. And you know, maybe you're starting to date and you don't feel as comfortable being vulnerable with your partner, or maybe you don't feel as confident or as beautiful as other girls or other boys because you don't have clear skin. But like, your skin doesn't define you. I've been in relationships with people. I've never not been in a relationship with someone I was crushing on. Let me tell you that. Even with all of my little bad skin and my little, you know, I still had kick-ass partners that loved me, that were always reassuring me. And I think that's something that's important to have as well. You need a reassuring partner, or you need to build that bond with yourself for reassurance. You need to have some type of vibe that helps you to cope with it. And I think a really healthy way of coping with your acne would be having daily affirmations, because you remind yourself every single day that I am beautiful, I am confident, I am sexy, I am favored by the universe, my skin is clear. Even if it isn't, tell yourself that shit, because you know what? For me, it really worked in the sense that like, the more and more I said it, the more and more I heard it every day, the more and more I was programming my brain to think of solutions to get myself the clear skin. So I couldn't afford to go to the dermatologist, but I ended up manifesting a job and getting a job so that I could afford going to see a dermatologist and getting medical help for it. And now I am. And that's really all you need to do, and all you need to remember. You need to have that self-confidence, but you also need a reassuring partner. And I think the best reassurance though will definitely come from yourself and within yourself, and being like so solid within yourself and not letting other people's opinions of you bother you, or not comparing yourself to other people. Don't compare your skin to anybody else's skin, because you are unique. Your genetic code is unique to you, and other people are not you. And that's why you look like you, and that's why you are you. And you having acne is just a bigger part of you, as you being intelligent and you being beautiful and you being kind, and all of these things that are embedded in your genetic code. It's just something that, you know, sucks to deal with, But thank God that you are not stuck in the deepest, darkest depths of hell and you can seek help. It's something that you can get medical help for. They have doctors for skin. Like, if you don't have the money right now, then I suggest you think of a plan to save that money and invest it in consulting a dermatologist. Like, literally go on Google right now and find out how much it is just to get a consultation. I guarantee you it's not as expensive as you think it will be. And if you already have medical insurance, most of what I got on my prescription today, except for one thing, was all definitely covered by my insurance. So I think that's something that you should definitely like work on and look into and save money for if you need to, and plan for it, because you don't know how long this journey is going to take you. For some people it takes months, and for some people it might even take years. So in that case, you would rather start dealing with it now, especially if you're younger or in your teenage years, if you just hit puberty and you just started experiencing this. Or if you're a young adult and you're finally working for yourself now, maybe your parents couldn't afford to take you to the dermatologist, or maybe it just wasn't a priority for you before because you didn't feel like it was bothering you that much, or that maybe your breakouts weren't as worse as they are now, like me. So it's always something worth looking into. And I love you guys. I just want to let you guys know that it be deep and treacherous out here, y'all. Like, they be doing us dirty. But there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and I just thought it would be nice to have someone who is going through this journey with you. Like, most of the people that I see on YouTube don't look like me, and they don't have skin problems like me, and they don't have scars like me, and they have never had to deal with, you know, self-esteem issues like me because of their skin. And I thought it would be nice for you guys to have somebody who can relate to that, and somebody who can genuinely show you and be vulnerable with you, and, you know, take you with them on their journey, hopefully give you solutions that I find for myself as well. And that's also why I decided to do this video with no makeup on too, because I really wanted you guys to see the condition of my skin naturally. Not that I don't like dressing up for y'all, you know, I got you, you know, your girl's gonna give you a look, honey. But I'm staying away from makeup for a couple months, so that will also explain why the next couple of videos will be barefaced. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say, guys. I love you so much. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. Please, if you would like to support me, please subscribe to my channel, like this video, leave a comment below, letting me know if there is anything specific that you would like for me to expand on in terms of my acne journey. If there's anything that you would like to see in particular or anything like that, I would really appreciate it. So yeah, thank you so much. Please enjoy. Oh my God, just go. Bye. Bye, Felicia. Bye. Maybe I can show you a close-up of my skin and what it looks like. There we go. So this is what my skin looks like. You can obviously see the scars. I'm going through a breakout right now. So I just wanted to show you guys this side, and so you can see all of my scarring. Let me show you the other side too. Oh my God, my camera does not want to focus. But yeah, this is, you know, my forehead, and, you know, my nose. It's just, it's a lot. But it's a lot, but we are affirmatively working on it, and we are kicking ass at getting our health in check. So thank you. Bye.